Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab, it's down. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy, I'm just going to take it.
And the Dogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's got an open man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on first and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Pressure coming. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
Gain of 25 on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Off the play fake on first down. Scrambling away. Look out, he's got room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McCulley. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Firing to the right, complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They're testing the right side here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Really good coverage by this defense. That they were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. They needed a bunch on fourth down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like fourth and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hand off from the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play of bringing up 2nd and 3. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
From the gun, the ground game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. That's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. That one's going to keep him awake tonight as he just missed it. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
To the air, it's Underwood. Looking to buy time. He's open on the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlight.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll run it. It's Haynes. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Looking for the two-point try. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And back to the air on second down. He turns that loose down the right side.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Simpson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Got a man. It's Marshall. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Taking it the other way.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off. What a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory. He jumps the route, he intercepts it, returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. On second and goal, he carries again. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He's going to fire deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Trying to run the screen, and it was almost picked off. It'll be second down.
Ooh, and they almost had another one, and this defense is dialed in, man. The interception in the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
Wants to throw it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Delp. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. The 10. Slippery